It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we're on the road to the Super Bowl. Straight ahead, it's an AFC intra-conference contest between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Las Vegas Raiders. Alongside Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott, and the NFL playoffs are finally upon us. We don't know who the teams will be just yet, but one thing we do know, partner, whoever makes it through to the end of the gauntlet ahead has truly earned a spot in this year's Super Bowl.
It's really what the regular season does. It gets you battle-tested before you take the field in these playoffs. Where it's win or pack your bags. When we saw these guys in week one, neither of them were Super Bowl ready. But watching them now, I think both have a real shot at winning it all. They're gritty, they're tough, and they're ready for this moment.
Ball is teed up, and with the boots, the NFL postseason has officially begun. Things going well so far. Field flipping effort there as he's brought down on the opposite side of the 50. So out head the Raiders for their first possession. They'll be led up by someone known for putting up numbers since he entered the league back in 2020, the Oregon product Justin Herbert.
Okay, we turn the page here to playoff football and wild card weekend and sudden death nature of it. That old adage of throwing to score and running to win time and again comes to life. This QB, he threw all season long, put him in this position. But they're going to have some balance today to get the job done.
There's the intensity we expect in the playoffs. Defense going big play hunting, and they get him behind the line. Back to their own side of the field now, Brock. This is second and long. Herbert with a blitz coming. That's taken in nicely by Brock Bowers. He's almost to the markers. His effort takes it to the 40, third down.
Well, we saw his guys pick up the blitz. He felt to pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them. And the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
On third and two, Herbert. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up fourth down. The Raiders bringing out the punting unit. And he'll punt it away to end a disappointing opening drive. So this one will go out of bounds, and they'll start the drive inside their own 30. So the Steeler offense getting out there for its opening drive of the game. And bringing them out someone this defense is really going to have to keep an eye on, this mobile QB.
You and I both know, Kate, that in this building, in their building, all the talk was on the playoffs. But outside noise, everybody's been talking about this season and the production. You get up over 40 touchdown passes in a year. You're looking at not just a prolific individual event. You're talking about an offense that can drive this team to the Super Bowl.
What a jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line. Going to the ground again on first. Got him a good handful there as it brings up second down.
Okay, it's plays like that. They're just kind of the meat and potatoes. Not going to make any highlight reel, but just the positive, efficient plays on the ground. You need to keep plays and drives alive.
Shotgun give now to Bigsby. And second down only works out for a yard.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
From the gun on third down. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the first.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he gets up for a gain of about 4.
Really good patience right there. It's hard to do for runners in this league because these holes close up so fast. But he was patient, he was explosive, and got a nice little gain on the ground.
And they're going to be set just outside that red zone. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And the Steelers have a first down.
You want to drain some of the excitements of the noise from a home stadium? It's exactly how you do it when you go on the road. Run it right down their throat from the jump.
From the gun, it's a give to Bigsby. It is charged towards the line. It's right around 3 yards.
You know, that's a good run right there. Keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Changing things up. They're going to throw now. Short pass brought in. And he stopped as we get closer to our first point to this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now. Pushing the pace right away to start the game.
1st and goal, Pittsburgh.
Give up the gut to Bigsby. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Steelers have a great first drive and get the game's first points. Matthew Wright for the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Steelers will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Raiders, nothing.
The kicking team out there for the Steelers. And here they go to send it away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. He's stopped on the run back of the 27. Now for the second time this game, we get a look at the Raiders offense. They didn't start the game off like they wanted, Brock. Still searching for that opening first down as they take the field a second time. First play is going to be a game to Genty. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Hits him on the out route. And he's going to go out of bounds. Looks a little short of the 35.
I know I can sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
It's complete. This is Bowers. He's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10.
Looking for the gun here. It's Herbert. Completed over the middle. And this one does not go far.
That's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on a throw, that's a go-to route to target.
It's Herbert once more. It's a screen play to Genty. Down the sideline inside the 40. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset.
Got to be a pretty good actor. Got to be pretty good at selling to that defense. That's a drop back pass. When you get a big play on the screen like that, boy, it's choreography by everybody on that offense.
And they're going to be humbled here on first down. Going to wind up losing yards on this play. We've reached the end of one in this opening round of the AFC playoffs. The Steelers have played to an early lead. We'll return to Allegiant Stadium right after this. Time now for the second quarter. Raiders in possession. They have it 2nd down, well inside of field goal range. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Well, no look on his first look of the game, and things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
380. Go.
3rd and long for him here. Complete beyond the marker. He makes it in for the touchdown. The Raiders can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. Brock Bowers, the touchdown. That one right down the middle. And the Raiders tie this game 7-7. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Fielded at the 7. Good work so far. He's got room. And he's going to reach that 34-yard line before he stops. Here comes the Pittsburgh offense for their 2nd drive of the game. And the last time they had it, they ran it down the field on him. I'd expect some better resistance up front if they try that again. So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34. Up the middle they go with Bigsby. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Can lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. I'm an aggressive call on 2nd.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Throwing off the play fake. Complete out to the right. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
3rd down from the gun. He's got Jones for the completion. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped at his own side at the 49. Give him 8 on that one. And a fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh.
1st down, Pittsburgh.
This is Bigsby. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down. They've got 1st down here from the 36.
That's another Steelers 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 36.
They were running again with Bigsby. And that is exactly what they were after, Brock. A good 8-yard run there on 1st down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
Complete to his back. Take Bigsby. And he's going to be out of bounds right along the 20. That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps this drive moving.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
Going with Bigsby here. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
2nd and 10. Here's a pass. Has it at the 7. And it's another 1st down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
Carry here for Bigsby. And they'll make the stop after a small push to the 5. Not in a time crunch just yet, but they're hurrying to the line anyway.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal, they're going to throw. And he will score. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers take a 2nd quarter lead. Right on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Steelers bring that tie and now lead by 7. The kicking team out there for the Steelers, and here they go to send it away. Here's a return from the 7. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. Gets at the 25-yard line. The Vegas offense getting set for another drive now. And after the impressive drive we just witnessed, you gotta imagine that they are hoping to respond with something similar.
Yeah, and I don't love to use the word can't, right? But this can't be a 3 and out for this offense right here. They got to give their defense a chance to catch a breath and turn some of the momentum in the building.
Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Throwing the out route complete. And he crosses his sideline a yard or 2 beyond, it looks like the 30.
That's a gain.
To the line, here's 3rd and 3.
3rd and 3.
Herbert from the gun. That's complete. Here's Thornton. And they're going to down by contact as they've got enough for a new set of downs.
7-yard gain.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38.
21.
Giving this to Genty. Good running here on 1st down as he works his way forward for about 8. 9-yard rip on the ground there, and we've reached the 2-minute warning. Looks like they'll be 2nd and maybe a yard as we come back, Brock, from our 2-minute warning. More from Allegiant Stadium coming up. Shotgun snap to Herbert. a man on target to Thornton. And he's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
And the Raiders first down.
Throwing now, Herbert. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far. It's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Second and 10 now, Herbert. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
No surprise to see the quarterback go back to that rail. That security blanket that's been his tight end all game long. But finally, this defense has an answer.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Now Herbert again. He isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. The Steelers calling their first timeout. And that sack brings the offense to 4th down. This will not connect. Not enough leg and too far left as well. And the deficit stays at 7. Good field position as the Steelers come up to it. 1st and 10.
Well, once you get out beyond 50 yards, everything in the process has got to be perfect. It's a good effort, but it's going to wind up off the mark.
1st down, play action. Escapes the pocket. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down. So first time we've seen one of his passes hit the ground this game, Brock. He'd been perfect before that one.
Well, we hear it and we know it, right? The team that makes fewer mistakes in this league typically wins the game. Yeah, that was what would you call a first mistake throwing the ball, and they still got the lead thanks to earlier efforts.
Toward the sideline, and he's got it. They're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line. That's going to pick up the 1st down after a gain of 26.
32-yard line.
On the give, it's Bigsby. They're going to be working from the red zone as he reaches the 16. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains. Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10.
Steelers first down. It's a gain of 17 yards. 1st down, Steelers.
Again, it's Bigsby. We hurries forward here for a 9-yard gain. 2nd down coming up. And now the Raiders call for the first of their timeouts. 1st down carry got him 9 yards. Here comes 2nd and 1. Handoff here for Bigsby. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers grow their lead just before halftime. Right on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Steelers double their lead to 14.
Raiders 7.
The kicking team out there for the Steelers, and here they go to send it away. Fielded at the 7. Escapes a defender. And he's out a little short of the 30. The Raiders headed out on offense. Little time remaining in the half. And down a couple of scores, Brock. They're probably going to try to get this into field goal range, trying to trim that lead.
Set. Go.
1st and 10, Herbert. That one's taken in by the rookie out of USC. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. The timeout taken by Vegas. That's its 2nd. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Herbert back to throw. Catch is made down the right sideline. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. Now the Raiders using the last of their timeouts.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Black 80. Go. Ready.
Here's Herbert, 1st and 10. Did not like what he was seeing, Bronson. He's just going to hold this one away.
Okay, from my vantage point up here, that was pretty close to drawing a penalty flag. Risky decision on 1st down. There was a target in the area, so thus, no penalty, and we move on to 2nd.
Herbert to throw once more. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Working across the middle, Brock. It is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means fourth down coming up. Las Vegas sends out the punt team. Jones out there to return it.
The
Steeler offense set to get back on the field. And eventually, Brock, one of their drives is going to fail to reach that end zone. But through 3 possessions so far, they have been perfect.
Yeah, and in order for that to happen, somebody somewhere on this defense has got to rise to the occasion.
All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. He's able to manage a couple on that run. Pittsburgh will go ahead and use it second timeout. After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. He'll look to throw. Short pass caught by his tight end. Nice gain there on 2nd down before they get to him, but we also have a flag down, partner, so let's see if this stands. A gain they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty, and now we're going to wait to see how they respond. All right, here we go, 2nd down. They'll run here following the penalty. And he's going to be stopped right around the 37.
A gain of 19 yards.
So a 2-score game here at the break. Some work to... Well, apologies to our buddy Scott Hansen. We're going to catch up with you after this one, Scott. We're going to jump past halftime, get you right back to the start of the second half. With this kick, we're back underway. A spot in the divisional round on the line. Return coming from the 6. All right, some good work on that run back, Brock. He gets this to the 33. The Steelers back out on offense. Their running back headed out once again. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has him with the advantage as we move through this 3rd quarter. Caught, nice gain left side. And he's going to have this down to the 42-yard line. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And the Steelers have a 1st down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route to Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
He's stopped as he gets this one down to the 27-yard line. Gets 16 yards on that play. And a fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh.
Let's see, first it was a pass, now it's a great gain on the ground. They've got this defense on their heels.
1st down, and they go right back to it. And that run good for a handful as it brings up 2nd down.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
And now it's Bigsby. We call it 1, maybe 2 yards at the end, Brock. It's 3rd down.
Taken down at the 19-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. Forced out to his right. And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down.
Look at how well the coverage held up on that play. Even as the QB escapes the pocket and buys extra time, secondary, well, they got real sticky, stay tight, and force the throw away.
Fourth down, pass coming. He finds him beyond the marker. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
That's another Steelers 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Setting up to throw. Brought in. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Number 2.
That's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes second and third down a whole lot easier to make.
And he has the Pittsburgh touchdown. The Steelers grow the lead coming out of halftime. Right on for the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Steelers stretch their lead to 21.
Raiders 7.
The kicking team out there for the Steelers, and here they go to send it away. Brings in the kick at the 9. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. Out comes Las Vegas on offense. They're down 21 now after that last score, and in need of a comeback as we work through this game. Herbert now off the play fake. Finds him on the crossing route. Running down the left side. To the 10. He does it. Touchdown. The Raiders shot the second half with some needed points. That one splits the uprights. And the Raiders get it back to a 14-point game.
Raiders 14.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Here's a return from the 7. Showing a little burst so far. And he showed some nice bursts on that run back, didn't he? Getting them all the way out to their own 40. The Steelers returning their offense, and this running back to the field. That last touchdown given up cut their lead to 2 scores as they get started here. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on second down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. He's dropping back to throw. Caught by the tight end, running that corner. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. That's 16 on the pickup. And the Steelers have a first down.
16 yards. First down, Pittsburgh.
Toss now to the short side. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. Now following the play, we see the medical staff hurrying out for an injured Raider. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down.
Here we go.
They'll run this with Bigsby. And the stop is made at the 32, so give him almost enough for a new set of downs.
He's tackled at the 32.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Let's go. Nike.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. He's got Jones for the completion. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
First down, Steelers.
Back to throw. Puts his body on the line, and he got it. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down. Double coverage deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
Offside. Defense.
Pretty easy call to make. He lined up offsides, and now he gets a talking to from his coach. After the penalty, this is 1st and goal. Running it after the penalty. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Steelers stretch their lead to a 3-score advantage. Extra point try is good by Wright. And the Steelers stretch their lead to 21.
Raiders 14.
The kicking team out there for the Steelers, and here they go to send it away. Has this at the 6. The Raiders, receiver Dante Thornton Jr. out and ready for their next series. Well, Brock, it only took them one play to reach the end zone last drive. They might have to work a little bit harder this time out. On first down, Genty. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Jesse Bates getting up for the stop that time.
He's tackled it.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. He had it for a moment, but a complete defensive play. Jarrett loose, incomplete. Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on third down. To throw, Herbert. Has him on the quick hitter. They got the football caught, but not the first. That stopped just shy of the marker. Fourth down. Punting unit out now.
It's fourth down.
And a nice return out of him. They have it a little further up past their own 30. The Steelers and this running back headed back out for a new series. They are in great shape here as we wind down this third quarter. And they've got a 3-score lead. Another, well, that could put this just too far out of reach. He rolls to his right. He can run it. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Offensive line, this is 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Hand off to the back. And they're going to bring him down just after he crosses the 50. 1 quarter to go, Brock, and we'll see who can earn the wild card win. It's Steeler football. If they can hold this lead, they'll continue this postseason run. Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. They give up the gut to Bigsby. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war in field back. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it. And we'll move to the next.
Let's go. Half the 60. Half the 60. Go.
Back-to-back carries here. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
Third down, they need 7.
Let's go now. 19, Tiger. 19, Tiger.
They'll throw. 3rd and long. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. The Steelers set to punt it. And thankfully, he hasn't been needed until the final quarter. The Raiders to receiver Dante Thornton Jr. out and ready for their next series. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. Throwing on first is Herbert. Short pass brought in. And he manages maybe 3 yards there to the 23-yard line.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
2nd down now, they need 7. Herbert from the gun. Complete out to the right side. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. 7 yards on that pickup. And that's a Vegas 1st down.
1st and 10.
New set of downs for him from the 31. Herbert on 1st down. It's Genty underneath. He's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. Ball's on the 48. Here we go. 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Herbert throwing again. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Jesse Bates in to pick it off.
I've heard a lot of defensive coordinators say you've got to earn the right to rush the passer by doing work on the early downs. You know what this is, Kate? They've earned the right to be aggressive defensively with the work they did through 3 quarters, and this defense is cutting it loose.
First down, play action. This is reeled in nicely downfield by Jones. They're going to keep moving forward, brought down inside the opposing 30. Now about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. That was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Set up. Half the 60. Half the 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat.
To the air now on 1st and 10. Called in left side. And he gets this forward to the 19.
Complete to number 2.
With this lead, keeping the pedal down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2. At the 19-yard line.
Up the middle they go with Bigsby. And he's going to be stopped after a pickup of 9, and that's going to make it 1st and goal. Well, we're going to pause here, and for good reason. One of the Raiders was injured on that play and is being tended to. This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal.
19 Lions. Ready, ready.
Throwing now off the play action. Catch is made in close. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers put up even more points in a win. Right on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Steelers grow their lead yet again.
42. Raiders 14.
The kicking team out there for the Steelers. And here they go to send it away. Return starts at the 9. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. The Raiders have their offense back out there. And this group feeling a little urgency to make the most of this one, Brock, after they threw that interception the last time out.
Yeah, we know there's no more predictive stat in the NFL than giving the ball away.
Free up the middle. It's a breakaway. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. And he carries it in for the touchdown. The Raiders making the scoreboard look a touch better. That one right down the middle. And the Raiders cut the lead by a quarter, down now to 21. With time ticking away, they prepare for a must-get onside kick. And this is recovered by the Steeler hands team. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. Well, I guess they kind of had to do it here, Brock.
Yeah, it's called a have to. Yeah, kind of have to at this point in the game, huh?
Okay, but like most things in this game, it did not work out for them.
Yeah, let's face it, even if they do recover that, probably not going to find a way to win, but this is a tie.
Down he goes. Raiders got him. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. So push him back for 2nd down.
Okay, I think we know that the quarterback's a demanding position because not only do you have to have a clock in your head, but you've got to have a spatial awareness of where you're on the field. And once you start retreating, going backward and backward and backward, you got to just sling the ball in the stands. Otherwise, when you take a huge negative step like that, every offense in the league today, they want a couple of guys on the roster capable of doing this. Players who can line up a receiver, running back, and make plays from both spots. It's where the NFL's been heading for years, and what a great example on that play.
We're down to the 2-minute warning here in Vegas. Steelers can rest easy with a 3-score lead. I wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Hits his tight end on the corner route. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
They're going to pass it here. Flushed out of the pocket. He just throws this one away.
That may not look like much, and on tomorrow's grade sheet, it'll just be an S for satisfactory, but that's a good decision. Know where to go with the ball, and don't put it in harm's way.
This is Bigsby. And a productive run there on second down. That's a gain of 6.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on third down, Kate. Take at least a little bite of the big deal between them and the first down marker, and that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
Throwing on third down. He brings it in. And that's a Pittsburgh touchdown. The Steelers keep adding to that fourth quarter lead. Right there to tack on the point after. And the Steelers continue piling on to this lead. The kicking team out there for the Steelers. And here they go to send it away. Return coming from the 6. This makes it up to the 25. Now the Raider offense headed back to the field. And this a final opportunity to make things a little closer in that final score. The Las Vegas offense is set. First and 10.
Set.
First play is going to be again to Jency. Powering his way forward a bit. Give him about 6 there to begin this drive.
The cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Second down, here's an option. And he is stopped with authority there, but that stop came later than they'd like as he gets a good bit and that first down. They gain 11 on that play. And the Raiders are going to have a first down. And off to Jency. And gets a few on the plunge forward. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6. So the Steelers come in and take this on the road.